Man. 4 bots. Huge prizes on the line. Just 5 minutes. It's the Alpha Bot Challenge!
Let's get ready to rumble! What? When did we decide that? Did I even need to wear the tux? Oh my gosh. Welcome everybody to the final edition of the 1v4 Alpha Bot Challenge, where the challenge is tougher, but the prizes are so much bigger. We have some huge prizes on the line today, including not only a white Octane, but an entire Alpha set. So first, let me say a big congrats to our previous winners. I think we gave out 5 sets of white Zomba wheels for the previous challenge, and we had multiple winners, including Lion Blaze, Musty, Lethamir, and Shikage, who put up a huge world record run in this challenge. And all of this took place literally within the first 24 hours. So let's jump into what you have to do this time to win some of these huge prizes. So same rules as last time. 1v4, unfair mode against the all-star bots, default mutators, standard map. But one big difference this time, you must save your replay. Not a screen recording, but you must actually save the replay file that's in the demos folder. So if you don't know what that is or where it is, just Google it. You're going to need that. This challenge is PC only. Obviously, as we're giving out an entire alpha set, this is going to be a PC only challenge. But make sure you save that replay. It would be terrible to have that epic run and not be qualified. Now let's take a look at how you could win some white Zombas without actually having to complete the challenge yourself. So we still have white Zombas up for grabs in this one. A total of 5 pairs are available to be given out. If you refer this challenge over to the person who completes it, and they name you as the person who referred them to it, you'll win yourself a pair of titanium white Zombas. Now for the hard part. Let's jump into what you actually have to do to win some of these big prizes, and let's take a look at just what's possible in this thing. So here's where we do a little bit of math. There are 5 total spawn positions, and really 3 of these options become relevant for us. There's the 2 front diagonal positions, which are 2 out of 5 or 40% of your possible spawns. That represents 1 out of 3 scenarios in which you can score goals. You'll have the scenario where you're up front on the left or up front on the right. The fastest you can possibly score a goal in this scenario is irrelevant of the bot's positioning. You can score a goal from this position in 2 seconds, and let me show you how. As you take a look here at Shikage's replay, where he consistently scored from this position in 2 seconds. So let's take a look at the remaining 2 scenarios, or roughly 60% of spawn positions. There's 2 scenarios here, both of which you're in the back. Scenario 1, there's 1 bot forward. Scenario 2, there's 2 bot forward, setting up potentially the dreaded bot pinch. You should get either scenario roughly 30% of the time, but here we get introduced to a little bit of RNG. Some runs you'll have 1 bot forward a lot more than 2, and other runs you'll have 2 bots forward a lot more than 1. You definitely prefer 1 bot forward, and here's why. As you can see here in this run by Shikage, with 1 bot forward, you can set up, wait for the hit, and he consistently scored this setup in as little as 4 seconds. So we can score in as little as 2 seconds from the diagonal spawn, and as little as 4 seconds from the back position with 1 bot forward. Now let's take a look at the final position, the dreaded bot spawn. As we see here, this is the 3rd and final scenario that sets up the dreaded bot pinch. This is the worst spawn that you can get, so you're hoping for a run to get as few of these as possible, but on average you should get about 30% of this spawn position. You can score in as little as 7 seconds, maybe faster. Shikage consistently scored in 7 to 8 seconds in his run from this position. Now if we do all the math to determine what exactly is possible in this 1v4 bot challenge, and we say that we had a perfect run, we scored in the minimum amount of time from every possible spawn position, meaning in 40% of our spawns we scored in 2 seconds. In 30% of our spawns we scored in 4 seconds, and in the other 30% we scored in 7 seconds. That perfect run would score you somewhere around 78 to 80 goals. Now you could get a little RNG, you could get less bot potential pinch setups, meaning you could have more 4-second goals and less 7-second goals, and you could get into the low 80s. I think if you were a robot, you were perfect and you never made a mistake, I believe the low 80s are a possible number. But to win a prize today, you don't have to get anywhere near that. So let's talk about the different benchmarks of what you have to hit to win all the way from a white octane all the way up to that alpha boost. So when I first decided to put together the bot challenge and I recorded that first video, I said I wanted to know what was possible. What could someone realistically do in this thing? And we started to get a feel for it. In the first 24 hours of the contest, I had multiple people get into the 40s. So I know 50s and even 60s is possible. And as we looked at the strategy of maximizing each kickoff spawn position, if you were perfect, almost inhuman, and you had a perfect 5-minute run, you could score in the high 70s, low 80s even. But for our contest today, if you are the first person, and this will all be net positive goal differential. That means if you give up a goal, you've got to score one more than that. So we're going to kind of assume that you're going to shut out the bots during your perfect run. If you score 50 goals or more, have a positive win differential of 50 goals or more, you win a white octane. 55 or more, you got to be the first person. 55 or more, and you win beta nugget. 60 or more, and you win an alpha cap. 65 or more, and you win Goldstone wheels. 70 or more, and you win alpha boost. I know that these are possible given the numbers that were put up just in 24 hours. If somebody really puts their head down and grinds this out, I know a lot of these prizes will be won. I'm excited to see who wins what kind of numbers you guys put up, and how long it takes everybody. Again, remember, you can win white zombas just by sharing this video and getting the idea out there. So let's see what everybody can do, and remember, save that actual replay in the demos folder. You're gonna have to send me that. You will tweet me at Texas Chatty, TXCHADDY on Twitter, and let me know if you have completed it, and I'll give you instructions on how to get me that file, and we'll go from there. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you all soon in the next video. Thanks.